Can she prove it? Maybe. There's a chance. Did you hear what happened to Alan Thicke? Not Alan Thicke, that's his dad who
Robin
was on. What
Family Ties.
No.
No.
Try again with Kirk Cameron.
Oh. I can't remember.
I can't remember what it was either. That it was like in the 80s.
In the comments, if you remember the name of the show with Alan Thicke and Kirk Cameron.
Hella, I can't remember. Alan Thicke was the dad. Robin Thicke, he had to pay a lot of money to, for stealing his hook. So I think there's a viable claim there. If you signed a recording deal, and again, this isn't my area of law, but I would first contact an attorney and potentially an attorney at your record company, and perhaps pay her for her contribution and have her sign it away. Give her a fair and reasonable settlement at this time, so that you don't have this to worry about in the future. Why would you let it come back? Why would you risk it? Also, speak to an attorney who specializes in this.
This would be copyright. Not copyright, no. Intellectual property.
Same idea. Copyright is intellectual property, and you have the copyright to music. Yes, it would be. And I really think, again, if you sign a recording deal with a big enough record company, they're going to have an attorney who can advise you on this. If not, if you don't really care to talk to them about it because you're concerned that it might ruin your recording deal, and I would understand that. Attorneys, you have attorney-client privilege even when you just consult with an attorney. So go consult with an attorney. Pay a consultation fee. Don't be afraid to do that, because somebody whose time is valuable and their advice is valuable is going to want to make sure that they're compensated for it.
And think of it as an investment into peace of mind.
Of course. And if you find out that what you should do is create, some type of a waiver, again, that's based on, I don't practice this area of law, and what but I would definitely go talk to an attorney on the best way to kind of, solve it. And again, if she's entitled to some settlement on it and she wants to be done with it and she doesn't want to have to fight this in the future and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on attorney's fees, because sometimes with cases like this, and again, I don't know for sure, it's not my area, sometimes with cases like this, what happens is you get these huge judgments and it's fantastic, but both sides of the attorneys, they get paid first. So it reduces your judgment by an incredible margin. So it may not be worth it, right? The juice might not be worth the squeeze in the future for your wife. So I don't know, either reach out to her or risk it.
I'm sure producers, like, when they hear a song, they know, like, it's going to be, they know it'll be.
Whether it is or it isn't, or I'm sure, of course, right? That's what they all want. But
yeah,
plenty of songs have been released and produced that we're like, ooh. So people have gotten it wrong. With that being said, again, solve the problem now. Nip it in the bud. I contact her if she wants to. I don't know, find a way and do it by seeking the advice of a attorney who does intellectual property. That's what you would Google search, and more specifically, one that practices in the area of music. Right? There are a lot of very specific things when it comes to protecting the intellectual property of music.